Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Is it working? My captions sound... Oh no, my captions are working. Okay, cool. Yay! Sorry about that. We're, I think, okay, so lesson learned, I need to remember to turn off Chrome, to close Chrome before I start drawing. But I was attempting to use Chrome as, to have some reference pics open, but I think that was an unwise idea. So instead I will use my phone. Hello everybody! Let's try that again! Hello Wizmander, hello Power, hello Hoffer, hello Jackoro. Who else was here? I think that was everybody. But hello! We're doing Art Thursdays! And today I thought we could work on the Patreon doodle. So if y'all know, oh, actually I should pin it in case people come in. But I had a little Google form where people who were subscribed on Patreon can submit doodle ideas, and I'm gonna pick one every month. The form is still open, by the way. I decided to make it so, like, I don't know, I think this would be easier. Just, like, have the same link open forever. So if you want to submit a Patreon doodle, the link is on the, is in the Patreon in a paid post. But if you have an idea, you can just submit an idea anytime, and then just, like, every month I'll just pick one. So please feel free to submit an idea anytime. But, rather than, you know, I was planning on doing this thing where I would, like, open and close, like, a new form each time, but that just felt like, I don't know, like, a lot, like, I looked at the responses that people submitted, and I was like, oh, these are all fun ideas. So I think I'll just have it like a rolling thing, and I'll just, like, pick one every from like the big pool of ideas. I think that'll be easier for everyone anyway. But I did pick one. Oh my god, a JoJo stream! It's probably fine unless the link gets leaked, yeah. I think it'll be okay. So, anyway. I mean, if there are problems with that, we can always start over. But today... The idea I picked today was... White Mage from Mario Hoops. I'm gonna draw White Mage from Mario Hoops. I've never played Mario Hoops, but I was it a 3DS game? But I looked at the character and she's cute. And then I thought it would be fun, like, figure drawing. I don't know, because then I need to draw a basketball pose. White canvas, let's go! So fast. Hello, Greg. Welcome. It was a Wii game. Ah. But yeah, I thought she was really cute, and then I thought it would be good, like figure drawing practice for basketball poses, because I don't draw, like, sports very often. But I wanted to do, like, a cool, like, Space Jam, like, dunk pose. But it's actually kind of hard to pick one. I want something kind of, I don't know. There's a lot of different poses. I don't know if there's a pose that I really vibe with that I found, but I'll just pick a random one, I guess. But I've never played Mario Hoops. I feel like I've never even heard of Mario Hoops. Was it like a short-lived attempt? Like, I feel like Mario Tennis has survived through the ages. And Mario Soccer Strikers has survived through the ages, but basketball was not popular enough, I guess. But I think she's also in. I saw a screenshot of White Mage in or with a volleyball. So I don't know if like I don't know if she's in other games. But yeah, I'm gonna try to exaggerate the pose, but we'll see how far I get with that. So this is figure drawing and pose exaggeration practice. They made so many random Mario adjacent games in 7th gen. So many Wii and DS games. I see. Think you also fight Bahamut in Mario Hoops? Do you like literally get to dunk on Bahamut? That's why the White Mage. Square famous for not giving over a name when Nintendo wants it. Looks at Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario. Aww. Wait, are you referring to White Mage as a character? Like they didn't give her like a proper name? But how are you all, everybody? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be brave. And I'm gonna do the line art straight on top of this rough sketch. Let's see how it goes. Let's do pen. I want pen. I'm not nostalgic for last art stream, remember then? Those were the days. There's unused content in Paper Mario that says Mario RPG 2 and Dev Room, so Square kept the rights to that name, so it transformed into Paper Mario. Oh. I see. I don't know anything about White Mage. Is she like a floaty character? She looks a little bit like Rosalina with the hair covering her eyes. White Mage is just generic cleric. Okay, that's what I thought. Just referencing the class rather than a particular character. That makes sense. She does look a little Rosalina-like. Cat mouth? Cat mouth? You ever seen a basketball player coming at you with a cat mouth? What does a cleric do in a basketball game? I'm curious about that too. I don't know who submitted. I think I do know who submitted it, but I would need to look it up. But whoever submitted it, if you would like to regale us with White Mage basketball skills, like, or if you happen to just know about it, even if you're not the person who requested it. I would like to know more. Probably based on the White Mage character in FF1. Yeah. Buffs. Welcome to our 5-man basketball team. We've got our tank, our healer, and 3 DPS. And 1 support. Actually, no, 2 DPS, 1 support. Oh, she's got like a cute, like, crown. Why is the crown complicated? I'm scared. Wait, how does her hair work? Oh, her hair is like... Okay, I see. Ah, okay, I understand. It's like a round thing. Pet any animals? I did. I pet 3 animals. Like all on the same day. They all came into the store on the same day. So I'm at, I think, 15? 15 for the year? So I'm back on pace now, which is nice. Make it for last time, yes. Funny thing is, there's not a whole lot of good sports games, and often the Mario option is the best version. Is that so? Well, I mean, I think because they kind of go extreme with it. So yeah, it adds a lot of character to a game that might otherwise be like, you know, a little too realistic to be fun. Looks like it was Square that approached Nintendo in this case? Oh, interesting. It's actually a DS game. Ah. Were there multiple ones? Because I feel like I'm seeing different renditions. I don't know how much of what I'm looking at is fan art or not, but it looks like there's multiple versions of her. She looks very hunched. This is good practice actually, because I quite struggle with this particular angle actually. Where like you're looking at the head from above. Is her head too big? Do I need to like do this? Lower? I need to be more brave. A sequel Mario Sports Mix was on the Wii? Oh, maybe that's where I'm seeing her volleyball version. I don't know how to draw this pose. This means this is good practice. Okay, her... I need to draw her face more, like... lower? This is weird. No, that looks weird. White Mage has an attacking spell. Holy, yes. It takes up the whole screen in Final Fantasy 14. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. You guys, I don't know how to draw this. Okay, neck muscle here. She does actually buff teammates? Interesting. I don't know how to translate pose reference of muscly basketball person to like dainty anime girl. I think the Wii one was on a table board like Monopoly? Whoa. leg. Leg. I struggle. I struggle with this face. I think the face is like too head on. Can I fix this? She does buff teammates. That's cool. White Mage in Final Fantasy also has, I believe, stone. They can do stone and arrow, which is air magic. She's so cute though. I wish I could draw her properly. And she has like a hood. What else is new? I designed new greeting cards. When they are after many years, I've updated my greeting card offering. And I will say I was gonna make Tamagotchi greeting cards, but then I got struck with a different idea instead. So we're doing that. You know what? I should put the crown. The crown should be like here. True to Mario Sports Mix name. It's multiple sports in one. Basketball, volleyball, dodgeball, hockey, and behemoth battle. And that one's also Square-Enix themed, it sounds like. Oh my god, am I drawing all on the... Oh my god. I'm drawing all on the sketch layer. That's fine. This is all sketch anyway. Square and Mario meeting, I see. Oh, Square. Was that like the same era as Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, I was gonna ask. Is that like the same era that they were trying Kingdom Hearts stuff? Or is that a little bit after? Depends on what you mean. Uh-oh. Cage is from 2022. This game is like late 2000s. Ay, but Cage games never stopped. Cage was still going strong at the time. Okay. So it wouldn't be far-fetched to kind of see this all as like a... like kind of similar strategy. Nintendo and Square, Disney and Square. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Playing basketball. I want to make her look more anime. See, her shoulder... Okay. Her shoulder needs to be, like, dropped down more. Like, here. And then shoulder up here. like this. So I think this looks better. Yeah. And then yeah, that looks better. And this shoulder's up more. I prefer to think of it as the area where Mario played sports with Sonic. He also played sports with the squares. There's a lot of sports camaraderie going on. Jokingly pitched in an elevator. Oh, I actually didn't know that. Okay, shoulder here, shoulder there. And then hip up here and hip up there. Oh, the Rabbids crossover. Do people actually like the Rabbids crossover? I find the Rabbids very scary looking. But you know, that's my... prejudice, I guess. Hikari, hello. Hello from my office. Hello, Hikari. I hope your work is going well. I think some people do. Okay, I'm gonna try to... let's shorten the limbs here. They should let me go home early. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's see. How do I keep my phone on? It keeps turning off its screen. Lock phone. I have a bit of resentment for Rabbids. Raymond 2, my beloved. Why? What did the Rabbids do to Rayman? They kill him? Okay, dynamic. Attempt at dynamic foreshortening. Is it gonna look weird? Probably. NPC Badger, hello, welcome. The original Rabbids game was a Rayman game called Rayman Raving Rabbids. Ay. Rabbids were the original minions, I see. Okay. And then I think let's exaggerate it a bit more. Bending the pose a bit more. Let's make head smaller. This is how I doodle, actually draw normally. Like during the sketch phase, which I often try to do before stream, this is like what my sketches look like. It's probably like unintelligible. is saying that you find the rabbit scary the polite way of saying they're ugly? I mean, I guess so, but it's not that I just find them ugly. I like legitimately find them scary. But I think that's kind of what they're supposed to be scary, right? Because they're rabid. They're rabid rabbits. This looks so weird. I don't know how to do this pose. I'm struggling. Rayman 2 Dreamcast version is one of fave games of all time. The only real Rayman game I've played, I do not count the Rabbids games, was Rayman 2 The Great Escape. Hey. I don't think I've... No, wait, that's not true. We had one Rayman game when I was growing up. But I don't remember which Rayman game it was. We had it for PC. It should be out here more. This. Maybe even further out? Oops. It was 2D? It was 2D. Then Rayman 1? Okay. It's probably Rayman 1. I just remember the wiggly letters. We never beat it though. I think we found it kind of hard. Or at least I don't think we ever beat it. But I remember everything wiggly. Everything being wiggly. They're supposed to be funny. They're not, but it's their gimmick to be silly, I see. For years, Rabbids took over Rayman games and we didn't get proper... I didn't even realize that they were, like, related IPs. Oh, I missed NPC Badger's question. Can I ask how you got into art? Ooh. That's a good question. I mean, this is a really boring answer, but I've been drawing since I was a kid. And, like, I guess... And then I was lucky in that my parents didn't really, like... discourage me from it. And so but I think like for anime stuff, sorry, I'm starting over with a figure. I can't. The first time I ever remember drawing anime is my friend brought some Sailor Moon manga to school in like 4th grade, and I remember tracing over it because we thought the pictures were really pretty, so I got really good at like tracing over the Sailor Moon art. And then from then on I was kind of able to, and I did it so much that I was able to like start drawing it on my own after that. Okay, this looks a little better. I don't know how this fits into skirt mode. I guess like this. And then I kind of just kept drawing because like my friends would be like, hey, can you draw me a Sailor Moon picture so I can like put it on my binder? And then I'd be like, okay. And it kind of kept going from there. And then I guess, and then combined with the fact that I was an unsupervised internet child, I discovered DeviantArt, I discovered Okaki boards, and I was drawing with a mouse to like share digital art on the internet for a long time. And I learned from the people on the Okaki boards that like they use something called a drawing tablet to draw their pictures really good. And I was like, I want a drawing tablet. So I asked my parent, I was like, parents, I would like a drawing tablet. And then we went to Fry's Electronics and we found like a cheap, like refurbished one at Fry's Electronics. And then I used that for many years. And then it kind of just kept going. It just kept going. Thanks to internet people on the internet who are willing to share their expertise. I played Rayman 1 so much, but I never caught the area after Bandland. Why is that game so hard? Bandland is a second world? I think the difficulty curve is insane. I don't even remember the names of the worlds. But similarly, I don't recall us ever getting that far, me and my sisters. Might be the third world. Toughest part of Rayman 1 was that you could save, but your lives count saved between saves. So at one point you could just run out of lives and be like stuck. Oh, that's scary. I've 100% all the DKC games and I've never beaten Rayman 1. Oh my god. What if she were called Sailor Spoon and she punished in the name of silverware? I'd watch it. Most stressful game I've ever played, Borderline guys. Okaki boards. Yeah, I miss Okaki boards. They're probably still around. I don't know how you'd moderate them in this day and age, though. I do not envy this task. I'm gonna scoot the head over here. That looks a little better. Keto, hello! Hi! Thank you for coming! It's good to see you! I heard Okaki boards. I think they're still around, right? They must be. Somebody's probably kept them alive, but I think if it were me, I'd keep it secret, keep it safe. You draw with mouse? I'm much more precise with it and doesn't hurt my hand. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. It's dedication to keep going on a mouse instead of being discouraged. Yeah, well, I mean, it's as a child, I was kind of just like, I assume this is how people draw. I was like, I don't know how else you would draw. I knew nothing. Oh, Greg also uses a mouse. Yeah, like it's surprisingly still common. I feel like. What would you say is your favorite project you've ever worked on? Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. My favorite project I have to think on that a little bit. I don't know. I enjoy all the things that I make, mostly. I feel like I don't really have a favorite. Like I like my VTuber. I guess I am very proud of my VTuber. Would it be my favorite? I don't know. I draw on paper but scan it and paint it with a mouse. The Bowser drawing? The Bowser one is really great. Handsome Mamachi. Handsome Mamachi's pretty good. I think I have not yet seen Handsome Mamachi in the wild. Like, I think I will really enjoy seeing people take pictures with Handsome Mamachi. So I'm waiting for that. I think I'll have good memories with Handsome Mamachi shortly. Looks like there's still active Okaki boards already running the same software. Oh, heck yeah. I should do an Okaki board stream. Whoa. I should do an Okaki board stream. I don't know what I would draw, though. What did I draw back in the day? How did I even think of things to draw? I saw She Painter and aged a million years. Yeah, with 2 layers only. With only 2 layers. Oh, I should do Okaki board. Thank you for answering my question. Oh yeah, no problem. Those are fun questions. I appreciate you asking them. Okay, I've like after 30 minutes, I've gotten the pose down. This is why I usually do sketches before stream. I think this is as far as I'm gonna get with a pose, probably. Okay, let me try to define the feet a little bit before I... What kind of shoes does she have? What about one of the ones for zines or VTubers where they reacted to on stream? Yeah, I mean, those are nice too. Where like they actually, I did get to watch them like call out my name and be like, wow, this is so great. And I'm like, yay! Like that was fun too. I don't know. I also am very proud of some branding I did. This is the only time I ever did branding for like a small business, but there's a like a TCG shop in Seattle, and I did the branding for them. And they're like still using my logo and stuff on all of their merch, and I'm like, wow. I made that haphazardly in Photoshop, but it was many years ago, but at the time I thought it looked good. I mean, I think it still looks good, but it's old art, but they're still using it. She says Greg, and I'm like, that's me. Aww. Well, I'm glad you enjoy stream. I don't know. I'm actually glad that this stream is small enough that I can like talk to you all, because I actually enjoy that. So I really hope, I'm like kind of like, I don't really want to advertise my stream itself too much. Like I just enjoy talking with people on stream. I'd rather like just somehow get people to go straight to my Patreon or something, or my YouTube. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Honestly, this looks cool. Yay! Yeah, I was struggling real hard with the pose. I do hope you end up doing some Tomodachi Live. Oh, I want to. I have one of those capacitive pens too. I've seen people using them to like design their Miis. Like I could do I could have like a Tomodachi Life art stream. Okay, she's just wearing like red slippers. Thank God. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Beeb, hello. Proud new member of the JoJo Story Patreon. Oh, Beeb, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I'm so honored. Well, now that you're a paying member of the Patreon, remember you have access to these monthly doodle raffles. So I need to figure out how people run their Patreons, but like there's a link in the Patreon. You can submit ideas for stream doodles, and I'm gonna do one at least once a month, maybe more if I don't have like ideas for what I want to draw. But yes, you submitted an idea. It was inspired by Baby Beep. Ooh, I'm so excited to go look. Thank you, Beam. Thank you. I like drawing images of boxers boxing. The movement is quite cool. Ooh. The original photos can look very violent. Oh yeah. I don't enjoy watching boxing. I know it's a proper sport with, you know, that people enjoy, but I have a hard time watching it. Can't look at it. I'm like, oh, they're hitting each other so hard. Ah. That's why the Patreon exists, actually running out of drawing ideas. Yeah, and I think it'd be, well, I think that I'm gonna come clean. Like that is definitely part of why I think it would be fun to draw people's ideas. But also I think, like, you know, I think it's fun to draw. Like, I really enjoy doing, like, riffing off of people's ideas. That's like part of the reason why I really enjoyed doing commissions back in my heyday, my Artist Alley heyday. Perhaps you need to link your Patreon and your Twitch links. I should. Wait, did I do that already? I can't remember if I did already. It's in my about page, but I don't know if I put it in my links page. The one prompt I did was probably too elaborate. No, it's okay. Like, feel free to throw whatever in there. I mean, you know, while considering the rules. But yeah, I didn't want to encourage people to get like too. That's why I have it like the suggestion box is like a like a single line. I was like, I don't want to get people to. I don't want people to be too invested because I don't think I can promise doing exactly what people want, but just enough to riff off of is good. But like, you know, feel free to throw in whatever as long as you understand that it's like I probably won't do exactly what people suggest. It's in the small text, but not on the quick links. Quick links goes to Etsy, Tumblr, IG, Blue Sky, and White. Ah, okay. Darn it, I knew I missed a spot. Okay, I will do that after the stream. Thank you, Keto. Y'all, I'm just guessing on the sleeve situation here. She has cool, like, baggy sleeves, and I don't know how to... I'm just guessing. Physics is just guessing. Now start coloring on the sketch layer. I designed a rug recently? Really? Ooh, what prompted you to design a rug? But Gas, I saw your update. You quit your job. What are you doing now besides focusing on art? I am working part-time at a little artist store. Which I don't want to mention publicly, like, out on... because I don't want it to be in the VOD, but, Keto, I will message you sometime. Are we Discord friends? I will message you somehow. I'll let you know where it is. I'm working at a little art, like an art shop. And I am enjoying myself immensely. It's very fun. Yes, I will message you. You're chronically on there. Okay. Sounds good. But yeah, but besides that, yeah, I'm giving the art life the old college try. I've set a time limit for myself to try to make it work. Cause I don't wanna I promised my husband that I would have some kind of plan. So in between, I'm gonna also be kind of exploring other potential careers I might want to jump back into, whether that's going back into tech industry or whether that's something else. But so I'm gonna slowly be kind of doing that, maybe asking friends about what they do, and or friends of friends about what they do, gathering information. So yeah, so it's like part break, part soul searching, part art life. Ooh, new career paths. I hope the best for you. Thank you. Yeah, because I just felt a little disillusioned with tech industry life, and I was like, you know what? There's nothing there's nothing that says I have to do this forever. You know, like plenty of people change their minds about like where they want to be. Wait, is this better? I'm trying to figure out like the movement of this skirt. No. Some little art shop called Studio Ghibli. I wish. Hi Todovsky, welcome to the stream. We should catch up sometime. Yeah. And I know we live close, so I would be totally down to meet up in person sometime if you want to. I don't want to derail convos, but yeah, I think I'm in the same place as you right now. Yeah. How do I feel about this? Angular skirt? Or poofy skirt? Maybe both? You seem like such a good human. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, that's the goal for everyone, right? So I'm very flattered to hear that. It's reminding me of the setup for Stardew Valley. I mean, kinda, yeah. But unfortunately I don't have a grandpa who had a farm who was also willing to pass it up, write me a letter and be like, if you're reading this, you're going through the same thing that I was. Because my grandpa, I mean, my grandparents are all passed away now, but my grandpa was like escaping from North Korea during the Korean War. I was like, ooh, my situation does not relate to him whatsoever. He had his own stuff going on. Aw, thank you, Keto. It's not Greg's goal? Okay, well, I feel like for most people. Most people, it's their goal. You're both living in the North Pole. But no, yeah, it was, I'm glad that I had I'm glad that my situation is such that I felt comfortable kind of taking a little bit of a leap. So I'm very grateful for that. I know not everybody gets to do that. So yeah, and at the same time, it's like, since I can, after crunching the numbers and kind of checking on all the practicalities, since I can, I might as well, you know? I think there was a part of me that was like, I felt like guilty. Being like, why should I get to, you know, quote unquote live my dream? Just because I got kind of a little bit lucky in life. But I also feel like that's not like a great way to live life either, so yeah. No need to feel guilty. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. It occurred to me to post the stream a few times and I had it occurred to me post the stream a few times and I had to say it. Yeah, no, I mean I think you're totally right. I agree. I do kind of wish I had a grandpa to pass off a farm to me though. Like, think about how awesome that would be. A farm is a lot of work. Presumably if I did have a grandpa that was passing off a farm to me, I would have learned a thing or two perhaps before the passing of the farm. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna not this has already been almost an hour. I'm not gonna fuss with the... I'm not gonna fuss with the pose anymore. Let's do this. Let's do this. Tomodachi life, living the dream. You're so right. And I'm going to use a big pen I'm gonna use a big pen to make the drawing go faster. This is what a life hack. Yeah, I actually had a call with one of my former coworkers because they were busy with stuff like the week I quit. And then they were like, "Oh, do you want to chat later?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I had a call with them today. And they were like, "Congratulations, I'm jealous." And I'm like, "Thank you." He's like, "I wish I could do that someday." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe someday." And I was like, "What would you do if you're gonna..." He was like, he's like, "Congratulations on rage quitting." And I'm like, and he's like, "Well, I don't know if you rage quit, but you know." And I was like, "I get the gist, yes." And I was like, what would you do if you rage quit?" And he said he would open a taco stand. But he knows that, like, he's like, "Unfortunately, I realize that running a restaurant is very difficult. But if I could run some kind of taco stand or like a pizza joint while only being able to focus on the fun stuff of like feeding people, then he would totally, that would be his dream." I'm like, "Cool. I would eat at your taco stand." They're your Tomodachi? They are. They are my Tomodachi. I was talking to my Tomodachi. I guess my coworker can now say that his Tomodachi is living the dream. I'm the Tomodachi. I assumed you had to really think about this decision, so you must have been thinking about it for some time. Yeah, I was. I was thinking about it for some time. I think there are a lot of things that built up to it that I guess I can't really explain because otherwise, I don't know, it's like too involved, like explaining internal corporate stuff, which I am not willing to be sued over. I mean, not that it was, there's no like evil secrets or anything, but I probably shouldn't be like, "So there's this thing that I was doing, which is blah blah blah." Yeah, and then, you know, I just kind of had the thought, and then I was like, "Can I actually do this?" And then was like looking at my finances and kind of looking also at my, like, you know, how confident am I that I could actually try to do the art thing? Based on my historical numbers, you know? So yeah, considering lots of things. Lots of considerations. It's not a... Definitely think things through when you make decisions like this, is what I will say. Tech Bros versus art, which one will win? I will fight them in the ring. I mean, that's kind of what I felt like I was doing. Partially. Because, like, I mean, this is not a secret. Like, you know, tech companies have been going so crazy for AI stuff, and I just felt like I really wanted to make things, I guess. Like, it made me feel more passionate about making stuff, you know? And I was like, that's what, like, if, like, rather than spending time doing this project at work, like, I'd much rather be making my own art, is like what it made me feel like. So it does feel a little bit like a, I don't know, like a reaction to that. You read Marx, Hegelian dialectics? I don't know what that means. I'm too dumb to know what that means. But yeah, it was you know, we'll try it for a while. See how things go. You never learned Hegel in school? I don't think so. If I did, I forgot. I'm sure it sounds familiar. I remember my school memories are a lot of me thinking like, I should speak up. I feel like I have something interesting to contribute to the class discussion, and then not doing it because I was scared to raise my hand. That's like all I remember from high school. But you said you didn't like boxing. Oh, I don't like watching other people box. But I'll fight a tech bro maybe. I'll be like, how would I fight them? I don't know what my fighting style is. I do know Taekwondo. I'll do like a form at them. There's a really funny, I saw an Instagram reel of this. But like, you know how there's that meme for a while of like getting robbed, but you're you know, you're something. And there was one that was like getting robbed, but you're like a yellow belt in Taekwondo. And then, you know, like a robber comes and like takes the person's like purse, and then they're like, "Stop right there, thief!" And then they start doing like the, oh, I wish I could demonstrate it. My VTuber cannot demonstrate it, but like they start doing, there's these things called forms in Taekwondo, where it's basically, it's not really like a fighting, it's not really a thing that you use for fighting, but it is a thing that you need to memorize to pass your belt tests. So it's kind of a choreographed like set of moves. So they just like start whipping it out. They're like, "I'm gonna get you!" And they're just doing like, you know, like low block, high block, high block. They turn to the side, knife, low knife, high knife. You know, it's like maybe wrestling. That one's safer. Ooh. I did learn a bit of self-defense in Taekwondo. But I've thankfully, never needed to use what I've learned. So I don't actually know if it works or not. I just trust my teachers. My contribution in school were YouTube poop quotes and tickle me Elmo keychain sound effects at inappropriate times. I'm sure, I mean, like, I say this with utmost sincerity. I'm sure that was a very valuable part of your peers' school experience. They'll remember you forever. Your fellow students and your teachers, probably. Getting robbed when I'm 5'3", I get into their pocket and steal their wallet, and it's mine. Speed lines. Ball speed lined. Okay. Getting robbed, but I'm 5'1". I lay on the ground and shrink down and disappear because I'm short. And then they can't find me. Awkward about this fold. Maybe it's better to like just keep it like this. Yeah, I think that's better. This remix is awesome. It is by, oh wait, I guess it says up there. It's by the Poker Rust project. Nice and chill. But there was another one that I saw. It was like, it's like getting robbed, but I'm like first violin in the orchestra. And then it's like the robber like takes their bag and then they sit down and like start playing violin frantically, and then like summon other like orchestra members out of nowhere to help them. But then the orchestra members are just like building up. Like they just like keep coming, and then until they form like a full like band. And then the robber is like overwhelmed by the beautiful music. Did I saw the video? Which video? Which video do you speak of? The Final Fantasy event video? Event video? Event video? I don't think so. Which event? Like you mean the fan fest? I'm just gonna not understand what the shoes are doing. Hey, this is actually good practice for shoes, because I always just like do not know what's going on with shoes. Oops. There was a man who was on the conference of the occupational therapy on the same building as the oh yeah, I saw that! Yeah, I did see that. That was going, yeah, people found it it was a very, very wholesome video. Yeah, the occupational therapy folks were really nice. They were just kind of around. Because they were in the same building, but like a separate like section. That video made me think of you, but I thought she probably watched it. I did watch it. It was getting shared around. People were very like tickled by this guy's reaction. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw this. I'm gonna try to draw this shoe properly. Okay. Yeah, it was very cute. For people who do not know, there was a guy who was an attendee at this occupational therapy conference that was happening at the same time as the Final Fantasy Fan Fest, and he just kind of recorded this video of himself like talking about like I don't really know what's going on, but you know, it's so he's like, look at all these costumes, and like it's like so incredible, and everyone's so like, it's like so interesting that these people came together to like share their hobby together. I don't know what's going on, but it's like really awesome. Like he was just really wholesome about it. I wish I knew about what they were dressed as. Yeah, like he was so, and then like I think a bunch of people like came into his Instagram comments to be like, to just like say nice things, like, oh yeah, like, you know, like to say kind of nice things back. They were like, oh yeah, we hung out with some of the like I was there at Fan Fest, I hung out with some of the occupational therapy people, and like they were so cool and like really like curious and had a lot of questions. Like y'all were a blast. I hope we are conference neighbors again sometime. Like it was just really cute. All these cosplays look so cool. I feel really foolish. Yeah, no, he was just very like curious. I don't know, it was really nice. This shoe does not look like anything, because I am trying to translate like the basketball player reference that I'm looking at. This person is wearing like, you know, really nice like big sneakers, and I need to translate that into slipper. I think honestly it's like This. What? Ah! It's like this? Sorry, I need to transform foot into shape to understand what is happening. Like that? Lurk, thank you for the lurk, NPC Badger. Shoes can be complicated, yes. Especially if you're drawing Kingdom Hearts fan art. Because you have to draw them big, and they're very detailed. Maybe like this? I drew Shantae this week and made her barefoot to not have to think about it. It's like when you're starting out with drawing anime or drawing in general, and you're like drawing characters, and you're like, I don't want to draw the hands, so you just draw them standing with their hands behind their back. It's like a universally common phase that people go through. Okay, I think I have solved shoe problem. Okay, this is not that different from what I started out with, actually. So maybe this is fine. Even though Shantae's shoes are actually simpler than feet, whatever, it was a weird pose. It's fine. The most important thing is to not get all stuck on it, you know? Finishing something is always better than not finishing something. When it comes to art. I don't know if that holds true in other areas of life, but... No, I made it look weird. What did I do? I feel like I need like a 3D... I need a 3D model of like a ballet flat. Is there such a thing? Oh wait, I can't open Chrome because the stream will die. I'm searching ballet flat walking foreshortening. Ooh, if I go to like a shopping site, will they have like a 3D view of a ballet flat that I can like rotate around in my browser so I can look at it? 3D model? So 3D. Oh, I don't want to print a model. I just want to look at one. 3D viewer. Thank you, sketchfab.com. Okay, sketchfab.com coming in clutch. Okay, I understand now. Okay, wait. I can do this. Okay, so like... It helps to draw the, like, the souls. Okay. Oh, that's better. Like this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. She looks like she's gonna kick your butt at basketball. This is the vibe I was going for. I wanted her to look like she was gonna kick your butt. Perfect. She looks very on brand. What does that mean? What is my drawing brand? I feel like I just draw like random anime people, which is fine with me. I enjoy this. Would look great on a whole picture with the hoop in the field and the Mario. Yeah, maybe this can evolve someday and into a larger illustration. I don't know. I feel like though if I want to take the time to make this a larger illustration, I should play the game. Which is not out of the question. I could play Mario Hoops. I could play Mario Hoops on stream. That's not a suggestion, just a thought. Sure, yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, let us quick mask. And then can we select the whole picture, please? Ah! Wait. This. Select, yes. Fill in the gaps here. Jojo Store, living the dream. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. Friends of Mineral Town. I was actually talking about Tomodachi Life in my chat with my coworker friend earlier today. He's like one of the people at work that dubbed me like the Nintendo person. So he always asks me about Nintendo things. So I was telling him about my experience with Pokopia and with Tomodachi Life, and he was like, you seem either like the kind of person who would play a lot of Tomodachi Life or not play it at all. And then I was like, well, kind of both, because I know that I will play it a lot, so I've stopped myself from playing it. And he was like, ah. And I was like, I'm scared to start playing it. I'm scared. You like the Nintendos, right? No, he's I mean, he's older than me by a bit, but he's hip with the video games. He knows what he's talking about. He's got two gamer children, so he's got to keep on top of it. I was like, oh, did you see the? I mean, he knew about the Star Fox remake. I was like, oh yeah, I was watching my sister stream the original the other day, and he's like, oh yeah, cool. It could be Tomo Tuesday. Oh, Tomo Tuesday. Tomochi. I saw people make like little, because you know how you can make your own like little pets, and they're just like PNGs that follow you around. Like I've been seeing people make Tamagotchis, like a little Coochie Pachi that just like bounces up and down. Tomodachi Life, but it's all Tamagotchi characters. I'm still amused by the idea of making Yaoi Island. But Tamagotchi characters might be cool too. I mean, that might be more fun in other ways. Because I probably would be like less horrified with myself constantly. I could put Handsome Mamachi though on Yaoi Island. You could do both at once for an appropriate vibe. That's true. It'll become Yaoi Island no matter what you do. That's what I feel I don't know if it's just the friends that I have, but that's what I feel like does happen. Okay. Turn off quick mask. Then we put that on a mask layer, and then oh my gosh, what color should I make the background? Maybe I just do the like maybe the background is just like a square of color. One streamer I follow put a Yuri magazine and a Yaoi magazine item and gave one of each to each person on their island. The relationship stuff is hilarious. I know, like I've seen little clips here and there of just like shenanigans. Like those me's are up to some shenanigans, you know. It's funny. Okay. Maybe I'll just do like a green square. This is the lazy anime artist background. Just make a square. Salad, hello. Me's have more Riz. I know, it's like the amount of Riz that the Me's have are so funny. Like the slow motion, like when they suddenly fall in love in the middle of like a random cutscene. And they're like, the first game really wasn't so heavy on the relationship stuff, but this one is. I see. I've heard many a person set their Mii's dating preferences to all for max chaos. Yeah, that's what I want to do. You'll see a character sitting on the bench and you wonder, oh, I wonder what they're reading. Oh my gosh, so funny. Oh my gosh, I gotta make dinner soon. We gotta finish this up. Okay, the hair is kind of this like, no, a bit lighter than that. Here's this like pink orangey color. We're gonna block in the colors really quick. I might do just like a quick version of coloring. Ben Quadinaros from Star Wars Episode 1 falling in love with Tingle. Yeah, that's the kind of chaos I want. But then I can never talk to my I can't tell my coworker I started playing Tomodachi Live because he'll be like, "Oh, can I watch your stream?" And I'll be like, "No." Not unless you want to learn something about me that you didn't want to know. Because he's not an anime person. I think he'll be very confused. He'll be very, very confused. The cultural context is not there for him, I think. I love some Tomodachi streams for you. It's right amount of curse and virtual pet. I know. I believe every one of you that it is something that I would enjoy. Not unless you promise not to talk about IRL stuff. Yeah, I actually do worry about that sometimes, because I've told some of my coworkers, like, oh, I stream and stuff. But I've kind of held off on telling them. Like, they haven't really asked either, but, like, I haven't really been open about, like, oh yeah, and this is where I stream, and my username and stuff, because I'm scared Because it is a bit of an unspoken rule, like, you know, and they may not understand what info is okay to reveal or not. And I'm like, I'm not in the... I'm not sure I feel like educating them on it, like on the fly, you know? And then I'm stressed that they'll just like magically appear sometime and be like, I'm here, I'm in your stream, and I'll be like, ah, this was never supposed to happen. That's a lot of context needed. Yeah. Which I don't blame them for, you know, it's just, but it, you know, it takes learning. Either very confused or very amused, yeah. That sounds like a nightmare. It is. No, I missed a... thing somewhere. Where am I missing connection? Nope. I don't know. Just fill it in manually, I suppose. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll spend with my very first Patreon payout. I'll buy Tomodachi Life for it with it. And then I will unlock, and then Grand Bazaar will never get played again. Or we could, well, Tomodachi Life, maybe that could be like a one-off thing, actually. It doesn't have to be, I guess it doesn't have to be a continuous series. But it'd be fun to make Miis and stuff. Why is my filling in not working? Oh, maybe here? Is that the spot? No. More island cozy games. Yeah! Just make Grand Bazaar into Tomodachi Life. Can you decorate like your outside area? Or, I haven't really, I mean, I've just seen like GIFs and stuff that people have been sharing, but I haven't like watched anybody playing much because I wanted to be surprised when I play it. Oh, you can? Okay. Interesting. Imagine you put your husband and he marries Mamachi. I'll be like, ugh! No, I learned very, very early on in my childhood in never put real people in your simulation games. It's an awkward feeling. It's very awkward. I made that mistake with The Sims. I made a Sims of all my friends and then I was like, wait, this is weird. You can customize almost everything once you unlock the ability to. Ooh. I mean, but that's dangerous. It's like art all the time. Oh my god, wait. Does White Mage wear heels? She wears heels? Frick! How do I draw heels? I don't want to change it. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. This seems more conducive to playing basketball anyway. The flats. I love this song. Wind Scene. I also didn't draw her hood for like her robe. I don't know where it would go. And then, okay, and then red. Kind of a bright red for her shoes. And then she has like a pattern on her dress, which is just triangles. Okay. Made 3 fanarts of Shantae in a row, and they all have slightly different tiaras. I think that's fine. Yeah, I get kind of particular about drawing characters in the same way. Like with my handsome Mamaji too, I opened the previous one so that I could make sure that I'm using like the same colors. And but you know, that slows me down. It'd work a lot faster if I was just like whatever about it. Use the same colors in all 3, but when I was drawing them, I didn't think of consistency. Wasn't a comic. No need to keep continuity. Yeah. And then there's the people who like draw the same character so often that they just can like remember by memory how to draw this particular character. Ding, ding. Or they have like a palette that's just like the character's colors. They draw them so often. Man, I like White Mage from Mario Hoops. She's so cute. I'm glad I got the request to draw her. She's adorable. Let me just slightly brighter eyes. I'm gonna try to finish this in the next 20 minutes or so. Is that even possible? Who knows? Okay, she has a red jewel up here. And then she kind of has like a light silver color for her crown. Oh wait, can I fill this in like this? No. Darn, that doesn't work. Actually, what if I do this? Nah. I kind of procrastinated in what I wanted for the next doodle request, but I just got it in now. Yay! Yeah, and I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I'm gonna just leave it open. Like, I was originally planning to do the like open and close like a new form every time, but I just feel like it's nicer to just keep kind of like a rolling list, because people are gonna submit a bunch of like, I don't want to just like throw away ideas that didn't get used each month. So I'm just gonna keep it open. So like, yeah, whatever you submit now will roll over as a possible option for later months. And I think that's more fun. That way people don't have to feel like they need to resubmit the same thing over and over again either. Okay. Oh, basketball. How do I draw basketball? Basketball is orange. Basketball is orange, right? Yes, okay. Basketball is orange. But I don't want to make it too saturated because I want to take attention away from the character. A queue, yeah. Well, a queue, but like sorted in order of my own interest. Sorted by secret JoJo order. Okay. All right. And then, okay, basic colors. Ooh, can I finish this in a short amount of time? We'll try. Okay. Okay, 5 whites here. If someone unpatreons, do you throw their idea out? That's a good question. I have not thought about that case, but I suppose that'll happen. I guess? I don't know. What should I do? I mean, I don't have to throw it out. Like, I guess maybe... I don't know. I guess maybe I would prioritize requests by people who are currently subscribed or something? I don't know if I would necessarily throw it out, though, because, like, they might resubscribe. I'm not sure. I wonder what other people do. How would you track it, I wonder? Yeah. I mean, I think it's just... I think it would just be, like, I pick an idea, and then I just double-check, like, oh, did the person who submitted it... Is the person who submitted it still subscribed? And if so, then it's good to go. And if not, I'll just pick a different idea or something. I don't know. I do think it'd be nicer to prioritize people who subscribed, or should I do it like... That might be easier, actually, because otherwise I'd have to keep track of, like, were they subscribed when they submitted the idea kind of thing. I don't know. Patreon needs the PS2 memory card thing. Maybe I should draw her shadows as like kind of on the pinker side to kind of match with her. Match her color scheme. Usually I end up doing like orange, but a small 3D model of Joy. When you go to Unpatreon, she starts sobbing and saying, please no. I mean, but like, some websites actually do that, right? They're like, I don't know, like put a picture of like a puppy with like sad eyes, and it's like, please don't unsubscribe, and you're like, ugh. And if you do, she gets erased. No. No, I do not want to kill. I don't want to kill models of little 3D models of myself. It'd be so sad. This is the fastest coloring I've ever done in my life. Little Stubby, hello, welcome. Please don't unsubscribe from Audible. We'll delete your credits if you have too many, but we'd be so sad. Oh, is that what happens? I've never subscribed to Audible. It's so evil. They're like, I paid for those credits. Why would you delete them? That's so evil. I don't like that. Doing that is illegal in the EU. Oh. Good for the EU. Good for you, EU. I'm proud of you. Okay, shadows coming together. Let's do, because you're on the internet, you're serving you, so you can't do it either. Ah. I'll get arrested by the internet police. Okay. Well, I don't want to do it anyway, so take that, internet police. You can't catch me. Remember that? That was so long ago. I actually don't know what you're referring to. TYEU for helping the Western world stay relatively consumer-friendly-ish. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things slipped through, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. They are also, like, I think, they're also, like, in a lot of talks about, like, AI data usage and stuff. Like, they're a lot more serious about that over there, which is kind of cool. The US version of Street Pass looks disappointed when you say no to buying the extra add-ons, but in the EU version, he just says, fair enough. Really? Wow. That's fascinating. This is the fastest shading I've ever done in my life. You know what? We need AI regulation so bad. Yep. Rudiger Smoot, hello. This looks great, honest. Thank you. Yeah, I think making sure the underlying drawing is well structured goes a really long way. Like, you don't have to rely on the coloring too much if you do that. Thank you, Rudiger Smoot. I appreciate it. It was a video of a father telling all the trolls to stop bullying his daughter, saying he would call the internet police, and that was like 17 years ago. It was memed to hell. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that was the origin. Kind of just entered the lexicon, I guess. Oh, I need to put some shading here. Yeah, I'm actually quite proud of myself. I think I'm being quite economical with the shading, and I like it. Okay. It's two words you could reasonably mix without knowing the video. It's true. Who is the drawing? This is White Mage from a game called Mario Hoops. Mario Hoops. It's like Mario Hoops 3-on-1 or something like that. Which I had never played, but this was a request. It's part of my monthly Patreon doodle raffle, in quotes, which is not really a raffle. Don't come after me, Patreon. Where patrons can submit ideas for drawings, and this was one of the ideas that was submitted. So this is gonna be the May drawing. Yeah. Oh, 3 on 3. 3 on 1 would be just unfair, wouldn't it? You should probably rename it. I guess like ideas, I guess? Maybe not, I shouldn't call it raffle. Raffle makes it sound so much more exciting though. The musician from that game is Soken? It is? Really? Whoa! Oh, now I gotta play it on stream. I gotta play it on stream now. What? I wanna hear the Mario Hoops music. What the heck? Suggestions. Suggestion box. Doodle suggestion box. Monthly, or maybe requests? I don't know. Requests makes it sound a bit too like, I'm gonna do it, actually. But I want to make no promises. Requests are optional, I guess so. Yeah, suggestions. Is there like a shorter, catchier word for suggestions? This false advertising could get you in trouble. Ah, okay. Oops, wrong layer. Yeah, I should change it. Maybe just ideas? I don't know. Man on Pixie requested me a fanart persona from what? Perona from One Piece sneezing. I did it because it sounded like fun. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's the best kind of thing. Is like drawing suggestions or commissions that are fun. Oh my god, you can see all these. You can see all these lines from. I need to figure out how to fix my paint bucket tool. See these like little lines that get left behind when I use the paint bucket tool? I dislike that. Art idea box? Ooh. That sounds cute and catchy. Idea box? Yeah, maybe just ideas. I mean, I like suggestions. I think suggestions is probably most accurate, but it's a little... If I can find a catchier word. Suggestion sounds very like... How was your pizza today? Like, I don't know. Do you have any feedback or suggestions for our pizza? I'm gonna... Quick shading. Quick shading! Quick shading. Then you requested a WarioWare character sneezing and I quickly put a stop. What's with all the sneezing? Oops. Wrong brush. Suggestive art. No. That's a trap. Shorten it to suggests or Rex. Ooh. Suggests. Perhaps. Okay. I'm leaning towards ideas. I like ideas. Recommendations? Suggestions get the point across that it isn't I'm gonna do it, I might do it, yeah. Okay, a lot of good suggestions here. Suggestions for the suggestions box. I shall consider. I shall noodle and I shall consider. Yeah, like ideas is... I like the word ideas, but I do agree that like suggestions and like suggestions or requests is like the most accurate. Yours is a programming pun. I'll think about it. It's not much longer than the description. That's true. That's true. That's true. I feel like this is the fastest I've ever colored something. I'm determined to finish this before the end of stream. Oh, it's already 5:30. My time is running out. Or it is out. I was gonna try to stop before 5:30. Wait, just real quick. Real quick. Here. And then... Okay, scribbly highlights. Shoes. Shoes. Shadow for shoe. Shadow for shoe. And then... Combining that with your musing of doing it more or less than once a month, it feels inaccurate to call it anything other than suggestions. True. The amount of detail you put in is so good. Oh, really? Thank you. Oh, no, the basketball's just like a brown... Wait, I have to fix the basketball before I finish this. I forgot about the basketball. Okay. I have to fix the basketball before we go. Basketball. Orange. Orange color. Give it some shading. What does a basketball look like? Frantically Googling basketball. This looks so... it's gotta be a little shiny, huh? Basketball. That's good enough, right? That looks basketball enough. Oh no. Gonna give it some rounded edges. The basketball also has anime cat lips. That's fine. Okay, final step. Final step, color the line art. Gotta color the line art. These suggestions turned out to be a great idea. I think so too. I had so much fun drawing this. And it's a fun way to get me to kind of like branch out and try new things too. Like this is not something I would have ever drawn left to my own devices, you know. So I'm glad. And I think it encourages me to like try drawing a bit more quickly since they're not actually commissions. Like I don't feel the pressure to like, I'm like, oh my god, this has to be like the best thing ever, or else I'm being a scammer or whatever. It's like I can kind of be a bit more experimental with it if I want to. So yeah, this was a great idea. I forget which artist's Patreon I stole this idea from, but I'm glad that they did it because it was not an idea I was thinking about otherwise. The BGM goes hard on this stream. Yeah! I love a good lo-fi remix. Made by real people, as far as I know. That's the goal anyway. Yeah, Power suggested the suggestion box too. That's right. Yeah, and I didn't like quite connect the dots, I think, until I saw the artist's like take on it. So yeah, all of that combined, I think, made for good. Actually, I'll just leave this that like that. Anything else I forgot to color? Oh, the red. Red edges need some color. Stealing is awesome. Well, I think a number of Patreon art people do it, but oh gosh, I hope they're not offended by it. I don't know if that's okay. Well, I'll worry about that some other time. I mean, I feel the same way about Twitch or about Patreon as I do with Twitch. Like, I was not previously on Patreon very much, so I'm like, I hope I'm not doing any social faux pas. Okay. Oh, I should sign it. I should put my name under here. JoJo story. May 2026. Patreon. Yeah. There we go. Ta-da! I did it! Thank you for the suggestion. I feel like I'm quite proud of this actually. I was struggling a lot with the pose. If anybody watches the VOD, like me struggling with the pose is like the first 40 minutes of the stream. But yeah! And thank you for the person who suggested it. This was very fun. I'm glad I got to learn about White Mage from Mario Hoops. She's a very cute character. She ballin', like literally. Yay! Okay, I have to go. I have to cook dinner. It is my cooking time. But let's see. Is there anyone to raid right now? Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate y'all keeping me company and chatting. I really look forward to these streams, so because you all make it so fun. So thank you so much. And let's see if there's anyone to raid right now. I've got a couple people online. Pokey's playing some more Tony Hawk. Melodica is playing Luck Rot. I wonder where that is. Let's go say hi to Pokey. Everyone loves Tony Hawk. Wow, their Pokey's current player character they have chosen is a choice. All right, thank you everyone for coming. I will be streaming tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, and hopefully, I might be a little late. We'll see. I'll keep you all updated through the Discord, but I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll be playing some more Banjo-Kazooie, so if you're interested in that, I will see you then. Otherwise, have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. I will see you next time. Goodbye!